Hey
Hi guys.
everybody, it's Miss Parsons,
Hey, Miss Stehn.
and we are here to bring you your end of year band awards. So, we usually do these at the end of the year concert. Since we didn't get to do that this year, we decided we'd do it in a video format. So that way you could still be recognized and we can still celebrate everybody's accomplishments this year. Guys, it's been an amazing year for all three of our bands.
Yeah, it has. It really has.
We're
So,
gonna start. Yeah, we're gonna start tonight with Symphonic Band Awards. All right, and I get to teach the Symphonic Band every day. You guys were a blast this year, and if you check this week's slide deck for week 7, I wrote you just a little heartfelt letter about just everything you guys meant to me and how proud I am of you this year. But just know that this band, all of you, are amazing. And you brought us our one and only trophy this year from UIL contest. So good job, Symphonic Band. We are so proud of you. And Mr. Estrada and I, he got to work with you a lot this year. He and I were so amazed at how much improvement you made this year. And you truly, like I told you all year, you truly don't act like, you're the third band at a school. Any one of you is amazing, and you're just doing such a great job, and you sound amazing this year. So I think we're going to start with some awards. Okay, this was tough. My first award that I'm going to give is to the most improved section. All of your sections improved, but this one section in particular has 3 people in it, and it showed the most growth over the course of this year, and that is the French horn section. So our most improved section goes to Miss Sadie Cortez, Mr. Malo Parthasarathi, and of course, Panda. Congratulations, horns. You guys were one of our stronger sections, and I'm really, really proud of all of your work this year.
congratulations, horns.
Yeah, well, those are your babies, Miss Stehn.
I know, and I'm so glad that I got to see them every day at the beginning of class, first thing in our red room. It was just like old times, and I'm so proud of those 3. I'm so proud of you guys. You've shown so much growth.
They sound amazing.
Yeah.
So now we talk about our most outstanding section. This was a tough choice because there were several outstanding sections that just consistently all year did what they needed to do and did it at a very high level. But the one that I ended up choosing to recognize as the most outstanding section this year goes to our oboe section. That's Miss Katya Merkis and Miss Anaya Zia. Oboes, you guys both play very well and in tune together, and you continue to grow in your skills all year and challenge yourself past just what was expected in the band music. So that is why you're the most outstanding section this year. Congratulations, oboes.
Congratulations. Also my babies. And
that's right.
You guys make such a great team as a section.
Yes, they do. They're going to do amazing things next year.
They will.
Most improved musicians. So these are individuals, and I have 3 people that I'm going to recognize as most improved. And I'll just say about all 3 of you that you have grown this year in your maturity and in your musical skills. And I'm super proud of you. The 3 improved musicians go to Miss Rebecca Clements on euphonium, Miss Nayeli Colette on clarinet, and Mr. Luca Sulin in the percussion section. All 3 of you, thank you for your hard work and your improvement this year. Congratulations.
Wow, guys.
We have 3 outstanding musicians, and they all come from the same section because this section was my other choice for most outstanding section. So I had to pick 3 outstanding musicians, as we do every year, and they are all from the flute section. Our flute section was one of our strongest sections this year, and these 3 individuals continue to grow, and they played at a very high level all year long, and they are the most outstanding for this year. The 3 individuals are Miss Sahiti Martha, Miss Tharini Murugananth, and Mr. Adarsh Rajesh. So congratulations to you 3 outstanding musicians.
Way to go, guys.
Yay. I have 2 more awards to give for Symphonic Band. These awards are the Director's Award for Service and the Esprit de Corps. So the Director's Award for Service goes to someone who basically did a lot of work for our band, making copies, making binders, refilling pencils, keeping me on track with announcements. This person really was kind of a backbone of our band this year, and she's an 8th grader, and I'm really gonna miss her. I have enjoyed getting to have her for 3 years, and I will miss her saying, "Do you want a free hug?" She would always say, "Do you want a free hug?" And I will miss this person so much. Our Director's Award for Outstanding Service goes to Miss Uma Rain. Uma, we are going to miss you, and thank you so much for your hard work this year for Symphonic Band. It is much appreciated.
Yeah.
And finally, the Esprit de Corps. Esprit de Corps basically means the heart of the organization, or the person who embodies the spirit of the organization. And this year, this award goes to a person who just embodied the spirit of musicianship and teamwork and hard work and dedication. And it's a 7th grader who was also one of our band librarians. And I could not have done this year without him and all of his hard work. And so the Esprit de Corps Award goes to Mr. Oscar Gonzalez. Congratulations, Oscar. You are truly a fantastic band member for Symphonic this year. And I appreciate everything you did and just you being you. So Symphonic Band, thank you so much. I am so excited that we had such a great year together, even though we missed out on some things at the end. Think about all the things we did get to do together. And Symphonic, I really enjoyed teaching you this year, and I can't wait for next year. Good luck if you're going to high school. And if you're not, you're gonna come back and see me. We're gonna do great things. So, yay, Symphonic.
Yay, congratulations, guys.
Woo-hoo. All right, Miss Stehn gets to do Select Symphonic now.
That's right. Okay, so we are gonna move on to our Select Symphonic Band Awards. And like Miss Parsons was saying, we have, or we each have a special kind of goodbye message that we put in our slides. So make sure that you check the slide deck for week 7 so you can get, you know, what we wanted to tell you in person in class, and we just can't be there to tell you. So make sure you check that out. So Select Symphonic Band, you guys, I have to say over and over again, number one, you guys challenged me so much this year to be a better teacher, because I cannot remember a band that was able to just adapt instantly to whatever I was asking you to do. I would come in and we would have a rehearsal, and it wouldn't be the way that I wanted it or whatever. You could just tell that it just was not going well. And I would say, guys, this has to be better tomorrow. And every single time you guys would say, absolutely, we can make it better tomorrow. And then the next day it would be better tomorrow. If every teacher's job was that easy to just say, hey, do this, and the students did it, like, I don't know, we'd all be out of jobs. So it was such a privilege and such an honor to be in front of you guys and be your director. And a little intimidating at times, I will say, because it's the Select Symphonic Band is kind of that sweet spot where legitimately most of you could probably be an honors band in another program or a smaller school. And so it's tough to keep you guys challenged at the right level and making sure that I'm rambling again.
You just care about them so much, Miss Stehn. I know. They know.
I do.
We know.
I want to put it all down, but
yeah,
you guys were a great band to direct this year. Super
yeah.
proud. Sorry we didn't get to go to UIL, but you know what? It's okay, because the process was there, and I know that we would have done outstanding. I know that we would have brought it home. So without further ado, my first award that I'm going to give out, I've got my notes here, and because I'm not great at remembering what I'm about to do. Our Most Improved Section Award this year goes to a section of like 5 individuals that could not be more different, but as a team, you guys were always so amazing and super fun to work with, and I really looked forward to our morning rehearsals and sectionals because you guys were great, but I also never knew what to expect from you. So our Most Improved section is going to go to the trombones.
Woo!
Be Mr. Caden Bauer, Mr. Jackson DeCosson, Miss Harmony House, Mr. Jack Peck, and Miss Alex Tremmel. And you guys were so good. So
Those
great.
are my babies, trombone babies.
Fan.
Good job, trombones.
And I will say this section got the most comments from Mr. Estrada on improvement as well. So when I was thinking about improved section, I was really thinking Mr. Estrada would come in after my rehearsals almost every day and say, if you can't hear the trombones, you need to find a way to go stand by there and listen to them because they're doing great things back there. So
nice job, you guys.
Nice job. Next up is our most outstanding section award. And this was a really, really tough one, like I said, because I think legitimately all of you guys were outstanding sections. There was not a weak section in the band at all this year, and so it was really hard to keep you guys challenged. Most outstanding, though, is also going to go to the section that was most versatile. I kind of used them to cover a lot of different things that we needed to get accomplished this year, and they were just always so great with just being flexible and covering things. So our most outstanding section goes to the alto saxophones, Cheaton, Zane Hyman, Suchir Kumar, Robert Perdirian, and Sienna Reese. And thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys just above and beyond the call of duty, and always with beautiful sound and always with musicianship. Thank you guys. You're awesome.
Good job, Saxes.
Great job. Okay, so that brings us to our individual awards. Most improved musician. I have two that are going to get this award, and just from a lot of this has to do with where I remember you coming from last year. There are 2 8th graders that I selected, but last year as 7th graders, watching you guys go from 7th to 8th grade, and then the beginning of your 8th grade year to the end of your 8th grade year, it was really awesome to see you guys not only come out of your shell a little bit to me, and we kind of had those relationships, but just watching you guys like really take off on your instruments. It was super fun. So 2 8th graders this year. Our first one is going to go to Miss Anna Rudnick, most improved musician on tenor sax, and Mr. Jason Chong, most improved musician percussionist. You guys were nice.
Yep.
Okay, and now our most outstanding musicians. Super, super hard decision. I narrowed it down to 3. It was a really hard choice. Okay, all 3 of these individuals, relentless practicers, really taking care and craft with the music that they are producing with their instruments, and just getting that high level, next level sound, and always being a leader for your section, and always kind of being quiet and humble about it, which is what I admire the most about you guys, because legit, you are amazing individuals. So our most outstanding musicians this year is going to go to Mr. Amog Cheaton, Miss Kira Humphreys on oboe, and Miss Ella Kim, 6th grader, on flute. All 3 of these guys just knocking it out of the park. Super, super proud of you, and thank you for your hard work this year.
Very outstanding.
Yeah, very. My gosh. Miss Parsons, such a hard decision.
I know, because like you said, there's not a weak section in Select at all.
No,
not at all. So good job to everybody.
Great job. Okay, so now we have a couple of special awards. My next award I'm going to give out is the Director's Award for Service. This award always goes to usually my classroom managers, organizers, but not always. It's the people that I just end up, because they are such great students and they're in charge, they're totally organized in what they're doing, and they can handle organizing someone else's business. So I just kind of put them in charge of all things that I need for class. Can you make a copy? Can you go help the student? Can you do this? Can you post these? And they're always right on top of it. So our 2 Director's Awards for Service are going to go to Miss Annalise Breyer, always on top of my business, always just organizing my life for me. Thank you so much. And Miss Alex Tremmel, always asking, what can I do for you? Can I come in during advisory? Can I make copies? Can I organize? Can I help you in some way? Guys, I'd put you both on the payroll right now if I could. And thank you so much for your dedication and your service. Would not have been able to handle anything this year without you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I do wish we could pay them. That would be cool.
I know. Totally earned. It is totally earned. And that's why we try to give you guys free food whenever
That's right.
Yeah. And so now for the final award, which is my favorite award to give out every year because it's an award that I started at Canyon Vista about 5 years ago in memory of a student at that, like Miss Parsons says, it embodies the spirit of the group. You are the voice and the cheerleader, and you are the rallying force that the group gets behind. And you know, if I could select one student to represent what I think the ideal band student should look like, that's how I base this award on. It's not just the best musician, but it's the best attitude and the best friend, and just all the things that make you an outstanding representative for our program. So without further ado, this year's very, very special Esprit de Corps recipient is going to be Miss Tatiana Gomez.
Yay, Tatiana.
And I wish you all the luck, best of luck next year at Westwood. I think you are an outstanding human being. I am going to miss our little in-between classes chit chat that we always had between like 7th and 8th period. I think that you could run for president and I would vote for you tomorrow. I think you're outstanding. And thank you so much for being that voice and that spirit for us in Select this year.
We'll miss you, and we'll miss you for sure.
Yeah. So to all of my Select Symphonic Munchkins, thank you so much for a wonderful year. I am so stinking proud of you guys. I cannot wait to see what you guys go on to do, even if you're not doing band next year, 8th graders or 7th graders, you know. I hope that you remember the experiences that we had this year and what we accomplished and the joy that you have doing something like that together, because you only get that in the special groups where you find family and bonding. And so if you're not doing that in band next year, you got to find your group. You got to find your niche. Okay. All right, guys, have a great summer. I'm going to turn it over to Miss Parsons. She's going to go over to the honors awards now.
Okay, honors band. Yes, so please check the slide deck. I wrote you like a really long letter. I might have been tearing up while I was writing it. I don't know. But honors band, you know that I think you're very exceptional human beings and you're outstanding musicians, each in your own way. So I just want to preface all of these awards by saying that I really do mean it when I say that any of you could be the outstanding musician. Every one of you is the most improved because you all showed growth, and our band would not have been the same without any of you. Every single one of you was important to me and to all of us this year. So honors band, we got to play some really great music. We got to do some pep rallies and 5th grade presentations, and sometimes I would hand you music 2 days before and I'd say, yeah, we're going to play this on Monday, so learn it, and you did. And you represented our school and our band program extremely well this year in region auditions and in all the performances throughout CD Honors, all of that stuff. So it's my privilege to be able to be your band director, and I look forward to teaching you every single day. And 8th graders, I'm going to miss you. You have to do great things, continue to do those things in high school. And 7th graders, I will see you again next year, and we will just keep it going. I'm going to start with most improved section. So our most improved section this year goes to the French horn section, a section made of all 8th graders this year. But the French horns really did do everything that I asked them to do, especially the playing louder part. And they really embraced that, and they got to experience the true glory of the French horn, if I may say so myself. So that goes to Daniel Chen, Joseph Clements, Fred Fisher, Sammy George, Haley Partridge, and Isabel Sines. So French horns, thank you. I loved our sectionals every single week. We had great sectionals, and you guys just did everything I asked you to do, and you became pretty good little horn players. So I'm super proud of you.
Congrats, horns. Congrats.
Those are your babies, Miss
All
Stehn.
grown up. All grown up.
I know, all grown up. Can you believe it? Okay, sticking with section awards. This section is outstanding. There are not a lot of sections that had such strength throughout every single player of the section. I mean, every single player. This section had a ton of region band members in it. And I remember picking music based on what I thought the clarinets could do. So my most outstanding section this year is the clarinet section. That would be Kylie, Zachary, Devok, Kevin, big Kevin, Allie, Calvin, Nathan, Kevin, little Kevin, and Brian. Clarinets, you guys were amazing. And I'm so proud of you. You got compliments on your playing every time someone heard you play. I know Miss Stehn enjoyed working with you in sectionals. So truly outstanding clarinet section. You guys really held our band together, and you just made beautiful sounds. I'm extremely proud of you guys. Nice job, clarinets.
Great job, clarinets.
I have two most improved musicians that I wanted to recognize. They are both 7th graders. These two are brass players, and for a brass player, improvement happens slowly, sometimes more than a percussionist or a woodwind player. It's just the nature of a brass instrument. And so these two gentlemen who play brass instruments are really on the way to becoming, mature, amazing players. And they did that this year. They improved so much, and they work super hard. And I know that they practice. And I can't wait to see what you guys do in 8th grade. I'm like super excited about it. So our two most improved musicians are Jasper Gant and Benjamin Nucitelli. So 2 of you, super proud of you guys. And just thank you for your hard work this year. You definitely improved. It's amazing.
I could not agree more. Seeing both of those guys work in sectionals, commitment level was like at, 100 plus.
Oh yeah, they're committed. They have high expectations for themselves, as do all of you honors band members. I know you do. Okay, I'm looking at my phone here. I promise I'm not texting. Okay. I have 4 most outstanding musicians that I wanted to recognize individually. But again, I dread giving these awards to honors band because you're all outstanding. I really mean that. That's not just something that I say. I really do mean that. So I picked 4 to recognize, 3 of whom were in the top of their entire region this year, and 1 of whom, in my opinion, should have been in the top of the region, belongs in the top of the region. But all 4 of these musicians work harder than any kids I've seen. And the dedication they show to practice, and like smart, thoughtful practice, to play their instrument better, not just to learn the notes and rhythms of music, but to make their sound and their approach to music better. That's why I chose these 4 musicians for outstanding musicianship awards. So Ajith Banlapali, you're my first one. First chair in the region, 2 years in a row. That's incredible on bassoon. Dylan Shadowin, most outstanding region orchestra, like honors band member 2 years in a row. Tenor on the drum line in high school as a freshman. That's ridiculous. Hausa Wong, you are truly outstanding, have been ever since the moment you picked up a trombone. And every day your practice, I loved hearing you play, even if what you were playing wasn't always, we'll say, of the highest integrity. All the silly songs that you played, just the care that you take with your instrument it blows me away, and how you want to be a great musician blows me away. And then finally, Elise Wong, again, Regent Orchestra, 2-year honors band member, and multi-talented, multifaceted. So congratulations to you for outstanding musicians. Oh, okay. Gosh, I have more. This is crazy. Okay, 3 Directors Awards for service. You 3 ladies know who you are. You did all of my work for me, and you helped me out so much. You were in the library, during advisories, before school, after school, taking care of things. You are awesome. Svecia, Maria, and Anshul, the magnificent 3, you ladies, thank you so much for your service this year to the band. You made my job a lot easier. So I appreciate all of your service and your hard work. And it's just fun to talk to you guys too. You're all amazing young women, and I'm gonna miss you next year.
I do too. I really appreciate you guys coming in during advisory, and you would just walk into my office and say, Ms. Stehn, is there anything I can do for you? I was like, you're amazing. Thank you for just, that's enough.
That's right. Even if we didn't have anything for you to do, you still were there. And then maybe you'd go practice. Like, you're incredible. Esprit de Corps, as Ms. Stehn said, it's a special award, not necessarily given to the most outstanding first chair of the universe player, but someone who just embodies what I think the ideal band kid is. And this year's award goes to Miss Allison Jacoby. Allison, you have just grown and impressed me, and I know Miss Stehn feels fondly about you too because she taught you last year. You were one of my flute babies in beginner band, and you know, you're always sending me ideas for pieces we can play, and you're thoughtful about, you know, how we should be rehearsing, and you're so strong in your practice habits and how you support the fellow members of your section. You're just a great friend and a great person and a great flute player. So Allison, congratulations. You're our Esprit de Corps this year. Yay!
Oh my gosh.
I know. Okay, finally, the Mike LaCour Award is our overall outstanding excellence award. It always goes to an 8th grader. This award is given in honor of Mr. LaCour. He was the first band director of Canyon Vista. And it goes to a student who embodies excellence in musicianship and also leadership and service to the band. And I thought about several of you for this award. And the person that we decided, Ms. Stehn and I decided to award this to is an 8th grader in the percussion section. And it's Elise Wong. You are our outstanding Mike LaCour Award this year. Elise, I think what does it for me is that you're always willing to help the younger players. You've done that ever since 7th grade. I remember you being in at lunch and helping kids learn mallet technique. And this year, beginners, you're helping them with music or helping them set up things. Or at least you just go above and beyond, and overall truly outstanding musician, but also human being. And so you'll be recognized in the 8th grade awards slideshow video as well. So you'll see a little bit about that later when you get that award. But we're just so proud of you, right, Ms. Stehn? We're just...
Yeah, I concur with everything that Ms. Parsons said. It has been a true joy to watch you grow, Elise, into the student that you've become, and just you are a sweet young lady that is always professional. I never see you upset. I never see you anything other than happy. And you always just approach every challenge that you're given with just this calm attitude of, okay, let's just get it done. And I mean, you kind of teach me how to handle when I'm about to lose it. I just kind of think like, what would Elise do? How would she handle it? And it's kind of like you're my Zen of the day, you know? You're a, yes.
Very, very confident and just cool, calm, and collected. And at least I always say I'm your #1 fan. So just keep that in mind. Go forth and do great things.
Yep. And Elise, be looking in the mail. We always give a traditional, it's a little pillar trophy that will be engraved with the Mike LaCour. It's the only award that we give a trophy for, and we've done the same one for now 5 years, I think, Ms. Parsons. And so it's a little bit of our culture and history that you're going to be receiving that in the mail in a couple days. Okay.
So anyway, band kids, I guess we'll close up and we'll just say congratulations to all of you. I could get all mushy, and I know that it's you know, it's bittersweet, but we love you. We're so proud of you this year. We had such a great time this year, and good luck to those of you who are not returning. And those of you who are returning, get ready for another amazing year next year. And we'll see you later, right? I mean,
yeah. I think we're going right now, right? We're going to turn this video off, and then we're going to go right back into the chat.
That's right.
Guys,
congratulations. All right, everybody. We'll see ya.
We'll see ya. Bye.
Bye.